Welcome back to the 1970 Power Wagon build. So obviously before we brought into the engine side, and now we are bringing into the turbocharger side. So with this one, we ended up reaching out to BD. They've got an awesome 12-valve kit. Obviously with a 12-valve kit, it's set up for a pickup style, anything from 93 to 97. This is a lot different style although we're utilizing that kit. So with this kit, we had to form fit and build just about everything as far as the turbocharger plumbing and the fittings, how the intercooler system works. This is our temporary mock-up and design platform of what we're going to be utilizing in that. Now, the only thing that actually ended up working for the BD kit was part of the interchange pipe. The mandrel coming out of the atmosphere charger, we had to end up changing, and then as well as the hot side of the intercooler tube, and then the air inlet for the atmosphere charger. Downpipe stuff, we had to custom build the downpipe. So this chassis is really tight, although it's a huge truck, the chassis is really tight, so we ended up building a complete downpipe system for it. However, still utilizing the BD angled manifold and the downhorn for the atmosphere charger. Yeah, but pretty much everything that BD sent is really close, even for a fitment of this vehicle. Like I said, outside of the tubing and a few other components, this is pretty much a drop-in almost. I mean, they really nailed it for what we're doing here, because this is a great turbocharger power level for anywhere 500 to 600 horsepower. They spool quickly. They're really responsive, but they give you power all the way from the bottom end, the mid-range, and the top end, especially keeping the window of this platform is, from idle all the way to 3,000 RPMs. So this turbocharger setup, the RT700 kit from BD, is an awesome platform for this. That's why we chose this kit, because we know that we need immediate power, we need responsiveness, but we also know that the customer is actually going to tow with this vehicle on top of doing Baja, on top of doing shows. This truck's going to see everything, which is why we chose this kit also, because just the versatility of it is really awesome. And so this one being a 1970 Power Wagon, obviously none of that stuff is available, but we have the capabilities, the tooling, the mandrel pipe stuff, everything that you need to build it. So if you guys have a vehicle like this, obviously we can do it for you. But this platform turned out really cool. Really like some thoughts on it, but obviously this is really this is before powder coat, this is before some final touches. This is actually like about 2 days worth of mock-up, but pretty soon we're going to have some really fine details for you, and then once all the powder coating's done, everything's set in the engine, you really get a really taste of what the aesthetics look like, and then also mating it to the industrial injection engine. All the powder coating is going to be the same color, but the BD kit was definitely the way to go on this one. We really liked it. It was kind of a home run kit. Not too many modifications had to be made, and so it made it a really sweet install.